It's Week 7 of the 2023 season, and this one features Trevor Lawrence. He had a solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Jaguars and the Thunderbirds, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage in the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Toronto Thunderbirds. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Toronto ball club as they enter play here. They come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
And usually you hope your bye comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get fresh legs back, you take that time and you run with it.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Leading him out, the former Stanford man. At quarterback, it's Davis Mills.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game. Something to be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. 16 yards, a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
And they'll try to throw here. Mills. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Well, he's already shown on this opening drive that he will run the football. We know that about him, Charles. So maybe when he gets outside the pocket, the defense a little wary about the run, and he's able to convert the pass. 40-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Bass is good. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They have the passing game going.
Quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So here are the Jags now set to get their first drive. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes.
Right.
So there's a lot of good that he did, but he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to guys wearing the jerseys that they're wearing this week, not the opposition.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They Take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays. Mills now. Finds his man, it's John Mechie. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Sometimes it's designed, but sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Dameon Pierce, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Thunderbirds have regained the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Feeling so accurate, so confident going downfield, and then able to culminate by putting it in the end zone. Oh, yeah. He's feeling real good right now.
Now we'll try to carry that over to this drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Out of his end zone, Mills. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
The goal was to score just before the break, but I'm not sure that a safety was how they expected to do it, but give the defenders credit. They saw how the series was starting out, and I think it increased their intensity. This was their chance to make a huge play before the half, and all they needed was one play to get it done.
With Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. And it's the Panthers who are out in front. Julio Jones, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. From there, let's head to Philly to see what's happening with the Eagles. And they trail the visiting Patriots at halftime. Mac Jones with a couple of touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Raiders. A couple of touchdown strikes there from Justin Fields. We continue on with the check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Jags, and they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half. Meanwhile, on the other side, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
Around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
Now Mills. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 12 yards and a first down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a...
On 1st and 10, Mills going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for the touchdown. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Yeah, the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air.
Just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to him or maybe double on passes. This guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Throwing, Mills. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
Partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Out to the left. That's where the tight end Moreau is. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an
ETN once more. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
A handoff for ETN. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
On 2nd and goal, Lawrence. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and as a result, possession switches hands. They kept it in the air on fourth, Charles. They ran on first and second down, tried it through the air on third and fourth, couldn't come away with anything on fourth and goal. Now to Mechie on the jet sweep. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs.
Mills back to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.